When our minds fail to explain the odd and unusual sightings sometimes captured on camera, we turn to experts seeking clarity. Yet, even the greatest minds cannot always unravel the mysteries of the universe we live in. We are left to speculate about these perplexing oddities and phenomena. Join us as we show you some of the most mysterious, incredible, and unexplainable images ever captured. Cooper family photo. A Cooper family photo taken in the 1950s became infamous for what appeared to be a ghostly falling body visible behind the family when developed. The photo showed the husband, wife, and 2 children posing happily, but a dark, blurry figure seemed to be suspended in midair, upside down behind them. The family insisted nobody else was in the room during the picture. Paranormal researchers deemed the photo convincing evidence of an apparition. Skeptics argued the falling body resembled a doll or acrobat and was likely suspended by a line just outside the camera frame. Some felt the blurriness suggested a double exposure, with the falling figure superimposed over the family from another photo. With no way to conclusively identify the mystery figure, the photo fueled ongoing debates. For ghost believers, it seemed compelling photographic proof of the paranormal, but for skeptics, its dubious features suggested more conventional explanations. Before we go on like this video, smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell right now. A blurry alien. A strange and unexplained photo emerged from Chile that has provoked much speculation. The blurry image shows 2 men on horses in a forest, and underneath them, in the middle, appears to be a small creature with an oversized head. Some who have analyzed the photo believe it could depict a real extraterrestrial being that was caught on film. However, skeptics offer the more mundane explanation that it is simply a toddler who happened to be crossing the road when the horses went by above, making it seem as if the figure is directly underneath the horses. This alien interpretation is supported by the grainy and blurry nature of the photo, which obscures definitive identification. The ghost of Freddie Jackson. A curious photo from 1919 shows a squadron of Royal Air Force pilots posing together, allegedly with the ghostly image of a deceased comrade named Freddie Jackson. Jackson had died just 2 days before the group photo was taken, but when the photo was developed, Jackson's indistinct face appeared in the photo. Believers suggest Jackson, unaware of his death, had appeared in the photo to join his squadron. Skeptics argue it may have been faked as a joke or is simply an effect of pareidolia, perceiving a face in a random image. Some speculated Jackson's indistinct appearance supports the theory it is a double exposure of him while alive, overlaid onto the group photo. Without additional evidence, the veracity of the regarded photo remains disputed, but it continues to intrigue paranormal enthusiasts as a potentially genuine depiction of a lingering spirit unaware it has passed on. Phantom Girl. A collection of old photographs from early 20th century Russia shared an eerie detail. The same solitary girl is present in them all. The photos span various locations, angles, and distances, yet she appears consistently in shot after shot. Details match precisely, from her dress and hat to her somber expression. The consistent attire and lack of interaction with photo subjects imply she was not personally connected to the original photographers. Some believe she was inserted via photo alteration, but the historical photos lack any evidence of tampering. A more unsettling theory is that she was a ghost who managed to manifest onto film. Her phantom presence in the photographs has spawned supernatural legends around the mystery of her identity and origins. The Ghost Pilot. In 1987, Miss Sear visited an airfield in England and had her photo taken while sitting in a plane cockpit as a memento. But when she received the printed photo, she was startled to see the clear image of a man sitting in the pilot's seat next to her. Sear insisted there had been no one else in the cockpit when she took the photo. The figure resembled a pilot from World War II, wearing a jacket and hat typical of the era. Sear showed the anomalous photo to paranormal experts seeking an explanation. Some theorize the cockpit may have once been flown by a pilot who perished during the war and whose spirit lingered, appearing decades later in the photo next to Sear. Skeptics argued the photo simply captured a museum employee who briefly sat there unnoticed by Sear before exiting. While the circumstances surrounding the phantom pilot photo remain a mystery, it exemplified a type of photographic evidence frequently cited by ghost believers: an unnoticed figure appearing in the background of a picture. Dyatlov Pass Incident. In 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers died under mysterious circumstances in Russia's Ural Mountains. Their tent was found abandoned in the snow, slashed open from the inside. The group appeared to have fled in terror, improperly dressed. Their bodies were discovered scattered around, some having suffered bizarre injuries. The incomplete investigation concluded their deaths were caused by an unknown compelling force. Rolls of film found with the party added to the mystery. These photos scared the entire world. Some photos depict glowing orbs in the sky, potentially UFOs. Another shows a blurred, obscure figure on the slope near their tent, referred to as the Yeti photo. Skeptics dismiss these as artifacts or illusions. However, others believe the images captured the entity that may have terrorized the group, leading to their panic and demise. We may never fully understand what transpired at Dyatlov Pass, but the chilling photographs add another dimension to one of the 20th century's most enduring mysteries: the mysterious Babushka Lady. The Babushka Lady was an unknown woman present during JFK's 1963 assassination in Dallas, Texas. Conspiracy theorists focus on her since she was seen in photos near Dealey Plaza before and after the shooting and appears to have been filming the motorcade, dressed in a scarf similar to Russian women's fashion. She likely had valuable footage of the president's assassination. Despite this, the Babushka Lady never came forward, and her identity remains a mystery, with no confirmed name or film. Her reasons for being at the scene, vantage point during the shooting, and silence in the aftermath raise innumerable questions. The missing evidence she may have held continues to stoke speculation and intrigue today. Skeptics say she likely feared for her life or did not realize she had captured anything important, but her disappearance from the historical record has kept her enigmatic role in one of America's darkest moments permanently active in Kennedy conspiracy lore. The Phoenix Lights. The Phoenix Lights incident on March 13, 1997, stands as one of the most widely witnessed and well-documented UFO events, with thousands across Arizona observing an immense, silent craft passing overhead. Described as a massive saucer or V-shaped with lights, it traversed hundreds of miles across the state, moving slowly before vanishing. The case gained mainstream attention, and then Governor Fife Symington himself saw the craft, later holding a press conference and condemning the federal government for failing to adequately investigate. The U.S. Air Force eventually attributed the lights to flares, but many observers insist the explanation does not fit what they saw. As one of the largest mass UFO sightings with multiple credible eyewitnesses, the Phoenix Lights continue sparking discussion over whether unconventional aircraft occasionally traverse our skies. Fresno Nightcrawlers. In the realm of paranormal phenomena, few sightings are as bizarre as the Fresno Nightcrawlers. These creatures first appeared in home surveillance footage from Fresno, California, in the late 2000s. The videos show a pair of short, white leg-like appendages moving slowly across lawns, with no visible torso or upper body. A second sighting in Yosemite National Park years later reinforced the mystery. Theories on what the Fresno Nightcrawlers might be range from aliens to interdimensional beings, unknown cryptids, or even Native American folklore come to life. Some suggest they could be a hoax achieved through video manipulation. However, their unconventional appearance and locomotion set them apart from known organisms. With no additional sightings, evidence remains limited. Skeptics dismiss the Nightcrawlers as fakes or illusions, but believers find the footage compelling, hoping further encounters may reveal their identity. The creatures highlight how many mysteries likely still lurk beyond the fringes of human perception. The Apollo 14 Lunar Lights. Official NASA photos taken during the 1971 Apollo 14 moon mission provide puzzling photographic evidence. Several images show strange light phenomena on the lunar horizon. The lights appear as luminous, almost orb-like shapes, and some change position between consecutive photos. Astronauts Alan Shepard and Edgar Mitchell confirmed spotting the peculiar lights, which were located miles distant, ruling out internal lens reflections. Proposed explanations include sunlight glinting off surface mineral deposits, electrostatic discharges, or gaseous emissions. However, these theories fail to comprehensively account for the light's fixed positions, distinct boundaries, coloration, and transience. With no conclusive cause found, the Apollo 14 lights remain an occasionally acknowledged curiosity in the historic moon mission archives that Apollo astronauts still struggle to definitively explain decades later. The Black Knight Satellite. The Black Knight Satellite is the name given to an object orbiting Earth that has allegedly been sending signals since the 1950s. Some theorists believe it is over 13,000 years old, originating from an ancient alien civilization. Originating as a myth in 1899 during newspaper reports of strange signals, evidence for the satellite emerged in the 1950s when radio operators began detecting new, unexplained radio signals. Nikola Tesla himself claimed to have received signals from space in 1899, coming in at regular intervals. In 1954, astronomers in Peru and at the Grumman Aircraft Corporation also reported picking up repetitive signals. While sightings of an unidentified object have since been reported, its existence as an alien satellite remains completely unverified by mainstream science, but that has not stopped an enduring fascination with the mythical Black Knight orbiting overhead. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Of all the photos that scientists cannot explain, these are the strangest. These photos scared the entire world. At first glance, this image looks like a simple photograph of ladies in swimwear posing in front of the pyramids. But when you zoom in, that's where things start to get creepy. Look closely at their faces. The faces are disfigured and expressionless, almost mannequin-like. It's as if they are failed experiments or soulless dolls. We're not entirely sure what this bizarre photo is meant to portray, but it's certainly unsettling. What do you think this odd image could represent? Let us know your theories in the comments. Time-traveling hipster. A puzzling photo from 1941 showed a crowd gathered for the reopening of a bridge in British Columbia, Canada. While most are dressed in typical 1940s attire, one figure stands out distinctly, a man dubbed the time-traveling hipster. He is wearing modern-looking clothes, including a logo t-shirt, sweater, and sunglasses. Even more anachronistically, he appears to be holding a small portable camera, ready to take a picture. The image has sparked fierce debate between those who think it shows indisputable evidence of time travel and skeptics who argue the man's clothing and camera are not as out of place in 1941 as they first appear. Some experts suggest the sweater has a logo of a hockey team active in the 1940s, and portable cameras, though uncommon, did exist then. However, explanations have not satisfied everyone, and the possibility that the man traveled from the future continues to fascinate the public imagination and kindle excitement for the notion of time travel being real. Creature of the cave. This unsettling photo was taken by a tourist exploring a cave in Ras Al Khaimah, UAE, in the 1990s. It appears to show a strange creature partially concealed in the shadows within the cave. Allegedly, after the photo was snapped, the group heard a boy scream from deep inside the cave. Authorities were summoned, and a search revealed a dead body hidden in the cave's depths. Who or what the creature was, and if it bore any connection to the body, remains an open question. Some consider the photo evidence of an undiscovered cryptid dwelling in the cave. Others insist it was staged or simply pixels and shadows misinterpreted as an imagined beast. With little information to go on, the true nature of the creature and its role in the peculiar incident in the Ras Al Khaimah cave remains an intriguing mystery. The photo invites pondering our limited comprehension of what may lurk in the darkness beyond human perception. The airship photo. A puzzling photo from 1911 shows an airship of unusual design flying over Huntington, West Virginia, 15 years before the first Zeppelin-style airship was built in the United States. The aircraft in the photo possesses a smooth, aerodynamic shape and includes several propellers and an apparent gondola to carry passengers. However, the lighter-than-aircraft of the early 1910s were typically small, box kite or blimp-style vehicles with minimal steering. The airship in the photo appears far more sophisticated than the known aircraft of the period, presenting an intriguing optical illusion or anachronism. Some speculate the photo shows a secret military prototype craft well ahead of its time, or perhaps a visitor from another dimension. Skeptics argue it could be faked via multiple exposure or airbrushing techniques. However, the discrepancy between the photo and known aviation capabilities at that time contributes to the enduring mystery surrounding the image. Absent definitive proof, the airship photo remains a genuinely puzzling slice of photographic history. Worstead Church Lady. In 1975, Diane and Peter Berthelot visited Worstead Church in Norfolk, England, seeking to photograph its interior. But when developed, there appeared to be a shrouded white figure standing in one of the pews, believed to be the ghost of the White Lady. Worstead Church dates back to the 12th century, with local legends claiming sightings of the White Lady ghost within its walls for centuries. When interviewed and shown the photo, the Berthelots swore there was no figure present when they took the picture. The vicar declared no manipulation or trickery, and photography experts assessing the image could find no evidence of tampering. While skeptics argue it shows simply a light reflection or a person out of frame, many consider the Worstead photo one of the most credible photographic ghost sightings ever captured. The mysterious image continues to fascinate paranormal researchers today.